Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our first weekly Beyond Astro astrology forecast. My name is Meg from MAISON Jupiter, and I'm so happy to be sharing this with you guys. I just want to give a really big shout out, first of all, to everyone in the Beyond Mystic, MAISON Jupiter community, to Jean-Claude, Julie, Sophie, and Janine for welcoming me and making me feel totally at home, and the whole community. You guys are absolutely awesome and magical, and I'm still in shock that I've joined this community and that I'm a part of this. You guys are all amazing, and just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the warm, warm welcome that you've all given me. Thank you so much. We've got some really exciting things that we've got coming up, including this new weekly forecast. So let's get started. There's so much going on astrologically right now. And first of all, it's the beginning of a new year, Gregorian calendar new year. And the truth is that in natural time, okay, so the time system that is actually natural and in line with nature and the earth, the beginning of January is not the new year. This is the Gregorian calendar system that you guys are going to hear me talk a lot about this one, because it's really important that we snap out of this matrix program of the Gregorian calendar, because it was created by the Catholic Church to throw us off and get us disconnected from our natural rhythms, the natural time. So the new year really is not the beginning of January. It's actually the spring equinox in March, the beginning of Aries season in astrology. So it's funny when, so much of us, and sometimes I do it too, we want to create these New Year's resolutions and these intentions. And we're like, yeah, now I'm going to start a new diet, or I'm going to start this physical, activity routine. And a lot of the time when we start those new intentions in the middle of winter, January is literally the dead of winter, the time of rest and reflection, we don't manifest a lot of those intentions. So this is a time we're in the winter. It is a time of rest. It is a time of pause and reflection, and a time to dream about what seeds do we want to plant in the upcoming spring equinox, right? So just want to plant that little seed with you guys that it's not actually the natural new year. Sorry, but that's just how it is. So we are in such an interesting time right now. Like I said, there's so much going on. And I guess the biggest thing going on this week astrologically is that we've got this Mercury and Mars retrograde still happening. Mars is the planet of our physical energy and our drive and our masculine side, our masculine energy. And when Mars has been retrograde for the past 2.5 months, which is quite a long time, and this affects our energy levels. A lot of us have been feeling so tired and so drained, and also not motivated and positive, and kind of just weak physically. It's been because of this Mars retrograde. So good news, that retrograde that started October 30th, 2022, over 2.5 months ago, is going to end on January 12th. So from January 12th onwards, we're going to be feeling physically better. We're going to be feeling more inspired and more motivated and ready to just feel better physically and get some things done that we maybe weren't feeling good or inspired to do in the last 2.5 months. It's been an interesting Mars retrograde because Mercury, the planet of our communication and social media and social contact and our mind, our intellect, our mental health, has been retrograde as well from the end of 2022, the end of December 2022, not 2022. What is it that I said? See, that's that Mercury retrograde. So from December 2022, the end of December, to January 18th, we have Mercury retrograde. So we do have just another over a week of Mercury retrograde, but it's going to be over soon. So yay, these Mercury and Mars retrogrades will be done soon, and we'll be feeling so much better physically and mentally. I don't know about you guys, but my mind has been all over the place with this Mercury retrograde at the same time as with Mars. And I've been noticing a lot of people are really easily agitated and frustrated and annoyed. Our tempers have an extremely short fuse. It doesn't matter what sign you are right now. This is for the whole collective. So really for this next week, and actually 2 weeks, because even though Mercury goes direct on January 18th, it's going to be in something called a shadow period after that for a couple weeks. It's a good time to be mindful of our communication, the conversations we're having, and how we're reacting to things. And it's just a natural time that we may have little freakouts, we may have little hissy fits, and that's okay. It's the natural energy of what's going on. Our fuses are short, our minds are not thinking clearly, we're not totally grounded right now with this Mercury and Mars retrograde. So just be gentle with yourself out there, you guys. And if you do screw up and you do, lose your temper at yourself or someone else, just be gentle with yourself and apologize. We all make mistakes sometimes, so it's okay. Also want to mention, you guys, that Mercury does rule social media and a lot of our technological gadgets and devices. So be really careful out there with your computers, with your phones, with your cars. Just be extra careful with all those little devices, and also what you're posting online. This is a time when we can be really reactive and maybe freak out or be triggered by something and post it online and make a post about it. And then we look back the next day and it's like, why did I share that? That was like very emotional, reactive. So just be mindful of what we're sharing, what we're communicating. And I know there's a lot going on with, division between family members and friends. That's something that thematically a lot of us are going through right now. This is not the time to be having really heavy conversations with people. If you're wanting to have an intense conversation with someone, give it another week or two until we have those really intense conversations. You'll be able to communicate clearer. People won't be as reactive. Of course, if there is something that you have to communicate, go for it if it's something very important, but just really being mindful, you guys, that everyone's on a little bit of a short fuse at the moment, but it's going to get better in the next couple weeks. So the other big thing that I wanted to share with you guys is something that actually has to do with the upcoming astrology in March, but it does relate to now. So we are in this period right now of January and February, where actually the slide that just came up on the video, the Astro Woo with Julie and Janine and Jean-Claude, they talk about this as well in the Astro Woo. So go check that out, you guys, in the, I believe it's the pay-per-view videos on Beyond Mystic. We're at the end of a phase on the planet. We are at the end of a chapter in, I'm calling it the old world, if you will. Okay. And we've been in this old world for a very, very long time. Actually, the past 2,000 years, the age of Pisces. This gets into actually a little bit of galactic astrology when I start talking about this, the great ages. We've been in this age of Pisces, and different astrologers will say different things, but I'm really feeling like when Pluto goes into Aquarius in March, this is really the start of the Age of Aquarius. And we're not going to see full-blown Age of Aquarius where everything's love and light and amazing and perfect until a little bit farther down the line, but we're entering the first phase of the Age of Aquarius. This is so exciting, you guys. March is going to be a huge, huge month when Pluto goes into Aquarius. And Julie and I are going to be talking about this in an upcoming Astro Decode new show we're going to be doing. That I believe our first one will be January 18th. And that one will be all about the astrology of 2023. So stay tuned for that, you guys. That'll be on the MAISON Jupiter YouTube channel. So go subscribe to that to keep informed with that. And also, of course, the Beyond Mystic YouTube channel. Subscribe for that. We'll get all about into the astrology of 2023. But for now, I just want you guys to know March is going to be a game changer. March is going to be something that it's even stronger. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's even stronger than January of 2020 when we had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that really started the pandemic. Okay. That was just, a pandemic transit. This is entering a whole new great age of 2000 years of an age of Aquarius, in my astrological opinion. So this is the energy getting very futuristic. We're going to see the dark side of transhumanism play itself out with this Pluto in Aquarius starting in March. It's going to get trippy. It's going to be feeling like we're actually living in the future. And I think for a long time, we've been waiting for that future to start, but we're still feeling like we're in the old world a little bit. There's still feelings of normalcy that we've been going through. Starting in March, there's going to be events, there's going to be things that happen that really push us into this Aquarian time. And also, the other malefic planet, Saturn, is going to be ingressing, going into Pisces. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn in astrology. This is our structures, our governments, the control systems, and it's grounded, it's practical, it's responsible, it's control, our systems. And Pisces, the sign that it's going to be going into for, I think it's 2.5 to 3 years, starting on March 7th, is the most ungrounded sign out of all of astrology. So my main word for this, starting in March, is trippy. It's going to get trippy. If you think that it's been weird the past 2.5, 3 years, guys, we haven't seen anything yet. So this is why I'm bringing this up right now. January and February, this is really important. I have like chills all over my whole body, okay? This is our last 2 months of the old world, of this world we've been living in, the world our ancestors have been living in. This goes way far back. So prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself physically. Prep yourself. You guys know what I'm talking about. Do prepping that you need to do as well for March. We're going to talk about it more in upcoming videos we're going to do, but really, you guys, January and February are our last months of anything normal. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. I know I get like Scorpio intense sometimes. It's nothing to be scared of. It's just when we get to March, if we're not mentally prepared for this, it's going to be all of a sudden based on new technologies coming out, events that happen. It's going to be shocking, like, oh, we're in a completely different space right now that is completely new territory. So let's prepare for that mentally and physically and enjoy these last couple months of the world that we've been in, that I know a lot of us are like, I don't want to be in this world. I want to be in the Age of Aquarian world. I want to be in the new earth. I totally get you guys. I'm totally with you guys. But there's also grieving that we have to do and processing that we have to do, that this time is over, that the time and age of our childhood, our teenagehood, our adulthood, depending on what age you are, is over. And from here on out, this is going to get trippy. We're in a transition time for the next few years, and we're going to be okay, but it's trippy dippy. So we're going to talk about that more here on Beyond Mystic and Maison Jupiter. Up on the video, we have a promo picture that Jean-Claude made, really cool, for me and JC's new show called Manifest Destiny. That is going to happen, our first one, on January 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So check that out, you guys. This is going to be so fun. We're going to talk about manifestation and destiny and all kinds of magical topics coming up for you guys. So we have, I have new astrology consultation bookings available. I'm so grateful for everyone that's booked an astrology consultation with me so far. It's so awesome, all of you that have booked with me, and I've been enjoying doing it so much. I'm currently offering 1-year personal forecasts with astrological transits for your upcoming year, and also birth chart, really in-depth birth chart analysis readings. So check that out, you guys, and stay tuned for with each weekly forecast on my upcoming consultation booking date availabilities. And also soon I will be opening up spots for priority astrology bookings. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for watching. This has been our first Beyond Astro weekly forecast. If you want to hear more of these weekly forecasts, again, please remember to like and share and subscribe here at Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 2023. Jean-Claude and I, as I said, will be doing our first Manifest Destiny show Thursday, January 12th. And again, Julie and I will be doing our first Astro Decode show. That's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be bi-weekly or once a month. We'll see. That's again going to be January 18th on the astrology of 2023. And of course, go check out Sophie's new Beyond Tarot weekly forecast as well. She just did her first one as well. It was awesome. And that's going to be every week as well. So lots of cool new stuff coming up, you guys. If you would like more personal insights, please book a reading with me at MAISONJupiter.com. Thank you guys so much. And I'm sending so much love your way. Have a magical, magical week. Bye, guys.